Good evening, brothers and sisters in Christ. This is Brother Ray. I'm going to again do another video, this video right here, on why the earth, or evidence that the earth is not flat. And what we're going to look at today is the 2013 event where either a comet or a meteor exploded over the skies of Russia back in 2013. I don't suppose that you flat earthers will think this is some sort of weather balloon, but it's actually a stellar object that exploded over the earth. And let's take a look at some of the footage of it.
Нихуя себе, это что такое? О, нихуя метеорит, блядь.
So you can see it's following a slightly curvature path. It's not a straight line, and it looks like it's heading towards the earth, but some of you might argue, well, it looks like it could be parallel to the earth because of it being traveling very far away. Okay, well, let's take a look at some other shots.
Нихуя себе.
Я сейчас подойду, подожди.
So there's the explosion. And here it looks like it's parallel with the earth, because it doesn't look like the smoke clouds don't look like they go down to the ground. Here you can see it almost clearly looks like it's going down to the ground. So why, in some perspectives, it looks like it's parallel to the ground, but at other perspectives, looks like it's heading towards the ground. Why is that? Does a flat earth explain that? So here's another shot. Looks like it's heading towards the ground. Looks like it's heading towards the ground. Heading towards the ground. Here's another shot of it. Looked like it's parallel to the earth. The smoke cloud is parallel to the earth. There doesn't seem to be any location where it did actually hit the ground. But who knows, maybe it would have exploded before it hit the ground. There's another shot that looks like it's heading towards the ground. Very close to the ground, but it never does actually hit the ground. Here it looks like it's parallel to the ground because of the smoke cloud again. Here, let's take a look at another video. This shot is really good.
Enlightening ride with dashboard cameras capturing the fireball's course. This wasn't a story that workmates wouldn't believe. The falling meteorite could be seen in places too.
See? That looks like it's not hitting the ground. So in some perspectives, the meteorite looks like it's going to hit the ground and possibly hits the ground. But in other perspectives, like this one, it's not hitting the ground. Why is that? How can that be possible on a flat earth? On a flat earth, the whole thing is a pancake, and either it looks like it's going to hit the ground or it doesn't. Maybe you've been out west where you've seen contrails or chemtrails, if you want, of airplanes way out in the distance, way out on the horizon, so you could see them very far because there's no trees. like in South Dakota where we used to live. And it almost looks like the airplanes are coming up out of the ground. Why is that? They're not at a low altitude, are they, when they make those contrails? They only make them at high altitudes. The reason why is because the Earth has curvature to it. It has curvature, and so it looks like things that are far away look like they're heading into the ground when they're not. They're just going around the Earth. So this thing is not crashing into the Earth. It's skipping along the atmosphere because there's air there. Out in space there's no air, so there's no resistance to this thing. But once it hits the Earth's atmosphere, it starts to burn up and starts to skip on the atmosphere like a stone. Okay? It's not skipping along the firmament, so-called. It's skipping along the air and the atmosphere. And it's traveling parallel to the Earth, and then it finally explodes when it gets too close to the Earth. It burns up and then it explodes. It never does hit the ground. Okay? There's no evidence of this thing ever hitting the ground. Maybe some small pieces did, but the whole thing didn't because it exploded. Okay, so in some perspectives, it looks like it's hitting the ground. The reason why is because the Earth has a curvature. Okay, and so when it's traveling parallel to this round ball that we call the Earth, okay, from some perspectives, it looks like it's going into the ground when it's not. Okay, it's only because Russia is a really big country. Okay, it's much longer than the United States. And so from some perspectives, the trail of this meteor looks like it's going down below the Earth when it's not. It's just hugging the curvature of the Earth, making it look like it's going to the ground when it's not. Okay, so here's some more evidence that the Earth is round. It's not flat. Okay, you would never see something like this in a flat Earth. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed evening.